Well, 4 weeks after the discovery of mold at John Winthrop Middle School, families will get an update at a Board of Education meeting scheduled for tonight. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Jones is live right now outside of Valley Regional High School with those details. Good morning, Marcy.
Good morning, Raj. Well, for the past month, students and staff have been using Valley Regional High School temporarily to hold class. Now, they're eager to get back to John Winthrop Middle School. As time ticks by, though, however, parents want answers, and tonight they might finally get some. In a recent letter sent home to families, Superintendent Brian White expressed his sincerest gratitude for everyone's patience during this time. For the past month, cleanup crews, as well as state health inspectors, have been working to assess and clean up the mold situation inside the middle school. Tonight, parents, teachers, and students are welcome to come to a Board of Education meeting for a status update, including a breakdown of the plan in place to get students back inside classrooms in a healthy, mold-free building. That includes air quality inspections, tests, cleanup, and other repairs to the current building. Plus, experts will be on hand to answer questions. Back out here live, that Board of Education meeting starts at 6 tonight. It's going to be held here at Valley Regional High School. And of course, Channel 3 will be there for the whole thing, so stay with us for updates. Reporting live in Deep River, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.